Welcome to another Thursday night Bible study, brought to you as a ministry of SIGBC.
Today we're just going to continue with the idea that Christians are supposed to be happy. There are those who try in theological circles to distinguish between the concepts of rejoicing and having joy and happiness. And while there are different words in the Greek language that reflect the concepts, it really is kind of difficult to make distinctions between the Greek concepts of joy and rejoicing and happiness because the same words can be translated as happy in addition to joyful. And so I think for the purpose of understanding the idea that we are supposed to, as Christians, be happy, rejoicing and true joy enables us to experience happiness. And so when the Christian is called upon to be happy, it is not having a sense of joy and contentment in spite of our struggles and difficulties. No, it is a call to actually and truly be happy in spite of our circumstances, because we have a relationship with a God in heaven who loves us, who cares for us, and who only wants what is best for us. So in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 16, we read the expression, rejoice always. And that is a tall order, but it's in the Bible. And so how is it that we are always supposed to be able to rejoice in spite of our circumstances, in spite of our struggles, in fact, in spite of our sadness even? Well, some might say, I'm at my grandfather's funeral, and you can't expect me to be happy at my grandfather's funeral. And in answer to even that, one could say, well, you could choose to be happy over the memories that we've had and the time we've been able to spend with the individual. And so even in the midst of sorrow and sadness, we can choose to be happy. In fact, back in 1988, there was a hit song that was written called Don't Worry, Be Happy by the American folk and jazz singer, conductor, musician Bobby McFerrin. And he released the first single of his fourth album, Simple Pleasures, in 1988, and it became a huge song. It also happened to be the first a cappella song on the Billboard Hot 100 chart to reach number one, where it stayed for about evidently 2 weeks. I remember in 1988 when the song was really, really popular and being played everywhere. There was an Indian mystic by the name of Meher Baba who passed away in 1969, but he often used to use the expression, don't worry, be happy, when he was sending messages to those who followed in the West. And the expression was also printed on inspirational cards and posters during the 1960s. And it was in 1988 that McFerrin was inspired by the expression's charm and simplicity when he saw the poster, and he wrote the song that was included in the soundtrack of the movie Cocktail, which became a hit single that next year. And it's a cute little song. You probably remember the, I suppose, reggae style singing of the song Don't Worry, Be Happy, where McFerrin wrote a little song I wrote. You might sing it note to note. Don't worry, be happy. I'm not going to sing the song. These are the words. In every life, we have some trouble, but when you worry, you make it full. Don't worry, be happy. worry, be happy. And then there goes to the chorus of don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no place to lay your head. They came and took your bed. Don't worry, be happy. Landlord say your rent is late. He may have to live late. Don't worry, be happy. And then it goes in the chorus of don't worry, be happy. And then the third verse is, ain't got no cash, ain't got no style, got no gal to make you smile. But don't worry, be happy. Because when you worry, your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. So don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. I like the song, actually, because it does bring a smile on your face when you realize that worry doesn't help anything. And when we are able to choose between sadness and happiness, why choose sadness? Choose to be unhappy. You can choose to be happy. And so I think probably the similar concept when Jesus talked about in Matthew chapter 6, when he talked about the utility of worrying about things in life. I think he was reflecting this idea that we can choose to be content, we can choose not worry, we can choose instead be happy. And First Thessalonians, Paul continues the idea that Jesus introduced when he said in 1 Thessalonians 5:18-24, rejoice always, pray continually, thanks in all circumstances. Words, be if you to worry about, pray continually. And if you're discontent, then thanks in all circumstances. Because this is God's will in Christ Jesus. Then he continues, 19, quench the spirit. Verse 20, do not treat people with contempt. Test them all. Hold on to that which is good. Reject the kind of evil. May God himself, the God of peace, sanctify you through. Your whole soul and be kept blessed at the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. The one who calls you faithful, he will do it. So you look at the last words, the one who calls you is faithful, he will do it. And you find motivation for choosing to be happy in spite of circumstances. The reality is, whatever promises do for us, we can rest assured that in his time, he will do just that. Our minds are the place where our emotions, whether by habit or by choice, our minds are the places where our emotions are dictated. And sometimes we can get into a habit of responding in some ways emotionally, because that's how we have allowed ourselves to think, then to feel based on circumstances we find ourselves in. And there are a lot of people who say, I feel the way that I feel, just the way that I feel. And yes, that no, there is never a reason to worry. But instead, first the kingdom of God and his right. In other words, think about, dwell upon, and experience God's faithfulness, choosing to seek first God's kingdom and his righteousness over own personal pursuits and desires. And then it's nothing you worry about will exist, because God will provide these things. First, his kingdom and righteousness, things will be added to you that you might tend to worry about. Specifically in context, talking about things that you worry about. Now, things that Jesus says you could worry about, what is it? About what to eat. You could worry what to the two of life, two basics, which, with, I should say, we are not even minimally met. Food and something to drink and wear is the minimum of need. Even a situation where we not know food is a, we might have enough to keep us warm. In a situation like that, himself first righteousness, all these added, and so become we trust. If we trust the promise out of that, for me, care. The one issue is he, if choose to be happy, despite circumstances, be found is opportunity to pray, turn our to God, the opportunity to the result with for all the things that happen to us. If things good in circumstances find ourselves, if we to think of things have with and are meant, we forget the things idea perhaps allow to think about. We forget for which God's grace. Jesus is in Christ. Rejoice continually. Thank in life. So don't happy. For a Philippians, he's in all again. About worry, be anything by petition. Thanks present of God. Your mind. So add to those in I some to the Paul
Thank you for listening. You can also join us in person or live on Facebook every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Japan time. This has been a ministry of Sakahogi International Grace Baptist Church.